Good morning. We will start session 2 on chapter quadrilaterals. I hope you have gone through and understood the properties of types of quadrilaterals. We'll first start with one theorem and then we'll immediately begin with an exercise. So the theorem tells that prove that a diagonal of a parallelogram so double LGM is a short form or shortcut of writing parallelogram. Diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. The main thing here, you need to be first and foremost perfect with congruency. Until you know what is congruency, how to prove the triangles are congruent, you will never understand about quadrilaterals. Because in the whole chapter quadrilaterals, we are going to prove and come to the conclusion by congruency only. So congruency is the base to understand the riders on quadrilaterals, and while proving the riders, we choose types of quadrilaterals here where the properties of quadrilaterals are involved. So as it is given, prove that the diagonal of a parallelogram divides into two congruent triangles. ABCD is a parallelogram, AC is the diagonal given. In parallelogram ABCD, AC is the diagonal. Then we know the properties, we can write them later. To prove triangle ADC is equal and congruent to triangle ABC. Proof. How do we prove that the triangles are congruent? By usual congruency. In triangle ADC and triangle ABC. See, there are a number of ways to prove here, children. So, if I have to prove this congruency, first and foremost, it's a parallelogram. So, opposite sides are equal and common side. Which congruency criteria? Triple S, I can prove it. If in case I don't want to do this by triple S, I will tell that opposite angles are equal, right? I need to know all the properties, that is why here. I can prove this by where I will not choose the common side one. I will use opposite angles are equal and prove this by SAS. Okay, that is one thing. I do not want to use the side part here. I will only use one side. Can I also tell that this side is parallel to this side? So these are alternate angles. How many angles? Two angles and a side. So ASA. I'm sorry. Let me. ASA. I can prove this by three different criteria, right? So I should be very perfect in congruency, I should be very perfect in the properties, and in and around about alternate angles, all these things. That means any three you do, it is correct. What we will do, we'll choose the first one, triple S will use, okay. Anything, you can also go with SAS also here. So in triangle ADC and ABC, first of all I will tell here, AD is equal to BC, CD is equal to AB, opposite sides are equal, AC is equal to AC, common side, therefore triangle ADC is equal and congruent to triangle ABC by triple S congruency rule, right? So in all three different rules we can prove it. We'll quickly move to the exercise here. There are also worked examples which you have to solve in. Exercise, first one, very simple. The angles of quadrilateral are given in the ratio. Find all the angles of a quadrilateral. So always whenever the ratio is given, let the ratio be x be considered. Then angle sum property of a quadrilateral, sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. With that, we can find. So, let ABCD in quadrilateral ABCD, let the ratio be x. So it is, I can consider this as 3x, 5x, 9x and 13x, right? Can I tell angle A plus B plus C plus D is equal to 360 degree angle sum property. So A is what? 3x plus 5x plus 9x plus 13x is equal to 360. So 9 plus 13 plus 5 plus 3 will give you 30x is equal to 360. X is equal to 360 by 30. Cancel. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. X is 12. Find all the angles. Angle A is equal to 3x. 3 into 12 will write. 3 into 12 is equal to 36 degree. Angle B is equal to 5x. 5 into 12 is equal to 60 degree. Angle C is equal to 9x. 9 into 12 is equal to 12 nines are 108 degree. Angle D is equal to 13x. 12 tens are 120 into 3 plus, so it is 156 degree. 13 into 12, these are the angles of the given quadrilateral, right? This is the only one numerical sum what you have. Rest all are the different types of sums here. You can see they are all the riders. Riders are something which we use properties or on theorem what we have proved, or from the congruency what we know, we apply them and we prove it. If a diagonal of a parallelogram are equal, then show that it is a rectangle. Now see, we know that a rectangle is a parallelogram, right? Why? Because it satisfies the properties of parallelogram. Opposite sides are equal in parallelogram also. Opposite angles are also equal. Yes, it is a parallelogram, but parallelogram cannot be a rectangle. That you should know. So what they have given here is, if the diagonals of a parallelogram are equal, then show that it is a rectangle. First of all, we know that right hand side we need to draw the figure A, B, C and D. So if the diagonals are equal, both the diagonals we have to draw. Given second one, in parallelogram ABCD, what they have given, diagonals are equal. First of all, it is a parallelogram. AC is equal to BD. Are diagonals equal in parallelogram? No, they are not equal. We know that. But here they have given AC is equal to BD is given. We know that apart from that sides are equal. That we can write it later. To prove ABCD is a rectangle. Now see, in rectangle, opposite sides are equal, parallelogram same thing. Now, diagonals are equal? Yes, diagonals are also equal. Diagonals bisect, parallelogram also they bisect. So it doesn't matter, it's the same. The only thing is here, in rectangle, all the angles are 90. That means here in the given question I have to prove that at least if one angle is 90, then all angles will be 90. How? Example, if angle A is 90, angle A plus angle A is equal to C, 90. Angle A plus angle B is equal to 180, consecutive angles. So one is 90, other is 90. If this is 90, this is also 90. So proof, we can do this only by congruency. Now the question comes here is how to choose the correct triangles for congruency. Now in this chapter you have to practice more and more, only then you will understand. Try to choose a particular triangle such that you have all the given things in them. So I think I'll choose a triangle like this. So this is AB is the common, ABC and ABD. This triangle I will choose. In triangle DAB and triangle CBA. Okay. So this and this triangle. First of all, it's a parallelogram. Can I say AD is equal to BC? Reason? Opposite sides are equal. Okay. Next, AB is equal to AB. Common side. Next, so BD is equal to AC. Diagonals are equal because it is given. Choose the correct triangle with respect to triangle which is there. Don't choose the other way. Diagonals are equal. Now if you can ask me, teacher, what if they have not given diagonals are equal, how to prove? Such vague things will not be given. When they have asked you to prove something, some known facts only will be given, which you can prove it. Equal, given. Therefore, triangle DAB is equal and congruent to CBA by triple S congruency rule. From this, I can tell that angle DAB is equal to angle CBA by CPCT. Okay. We know that angle DAB plus angle CBA is equal to 180. Can you tell me why? Because these are consecutive angles. These are consecutive angles of a parallelogram. In property, what we have? Consecutive angles are supplementary. Sum of consecutive angles are supplementary. Right? So, but DAB is equal to CBA. 2 times of DAB is equal to 180. Reason? Angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. Everything you have to write, proved above. So, angle DAB is equal to 180 by 2, 90. This implies angle DAB is equal to angle CBA is equal to 90. In a parallelogram, if one angle is 90 degree, then it is a rectangle. You know why? Because I explained in the beginning. Therefore, can I tell this? I think yes, it will be visible. Therefore, ABCD is a rectangle. This is how you prove it, right? We'll quickly move to the next one. Show that if the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other at right angles, then it is a rhombus. So they have given that diagonals are bisecting each other at right angles. Of course, it's a rhombus property. That means that what I have to prove? I have to prove all the sides are equal, because in rhombus all the sides are equal. So let's start with it. The steps all are very important. So you need to be very perfect in first congruency part, properties part, then this will be very easy for you to prove it. Second one, third one. So if a diagonals of a quadrilateral ABCD bisect at right angles, then it is a rhombus. Given ABCD is a quadrilateral. So diagonals bisect each other at right angles. First of all, I will write here OA is equal to OC, OD is equal to OB, AC perpendicular to B, right? Diagonals bisect each other perpendicularly. That part we have finished. To prove ABCD is a rhombus. Proof part. Now that's what I told you. To prove it has to be a rhombus. That means I have to prove that adjacent and adjacent sides are equal. Now first what we will do is, let me first take these two sides and prove that these two triangles and prove that they are congruent. Why those two? I can also choose this two. Right? Anything can be chosen. Let's choose in triangle AOD and triangle BOC. So here this side is equal to this side is equal to this. So in triangle AOD, can I say OD is equal to here OB and OA is equal to OC. Diagonals bisect each other. Given. Okay. This angle is equal to this angle. Of course, they are equal because it is vertically opposite angle. Also, they are also equal to 90. Why? Because they bisect perpendicularly. But that doesn't matter to us. I will simply say angle AOD is equal to angle BOC by vertically opposite angle. Which one? Side angle side. Therefore, triangle AOD is equal and congruent to triangle BOC by SAS congruence rule. So, with this, can I tell AD is equal to BC, CP, CT. Okay. Now here children, see there are many where I just write similarly and I will tell about this. You have to see this depending on your marks or talk to your school teacher and find out can we do this or we have to prove each and everywhere. Now how I have done for this, similarly I can do for this also. I will write here similarly in triangle AOB and triangle COD, these two triangles, right? I will not prove them, but can I do the same procedure here and say by CPCT it is equal? I can do that, right? Now here you need to talk to your teacher, school teacher and find out can we do this or we have to solve this completely. That's I'm leaving it on you. So I will only write here similarly here in triangle this and this. Triangle AOB will be equal and congruent to triangle COD again by SAS congruency rule only. So AB is equal to CD. Same rule we apply there. CPC. Equation 1, equation 2. There is last one more to be proved. I'll prove it here. Or we can have space here. Then, now I will choose one adjacent triangle. Which adjacent triangle? Any adjacent triangle. Either this or these two or this, right? So we'll say in triangle AOD and triangle, what we will choose here is AOB. In triangle AOD and AOB. Now opposite sides are equal, we have put this is equal to this and this is equal to this. Now in these two sides, this triangle and this triangle here, can I tell OD is equal to, now see here, this side is equal to this, I will tell here now, right? Now this is the common side. This angle is equal to this angle, 90 degree, which rule? SAS only again. Not by hypotenuse because if this is 90, this will be the hypotenuse. It will not come. So stick to this. OD is equal to OB. Diagonals bisect each other. Okay. OA is equal to OA. common side. Then angle AOD is equal to angle AOB is equal to 90. Reason AC perpendicular to BD. Which congruency rule? Triangle AOD is equal and congruent to triangle AOB by SAS. Now from this I can tell AD is equal to AD. CP, CD. AD is equal to AB. AD is equal to BC and AB is equal to CD. That means from 1, 2 and 3 things equal to same thing are equal to one another. AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. Therefore, in a quadrilateral, we have to give a conclusion like this. In a quadrilateral, if diagonal bisect each other perpendicularly and all the sides are equal, then it is a rhombus. So I hope you will get the conclusion. I did not write again. I'll dictate. In a quadrilateral, if seen from the question, if diagonal bisect each other perpendicularly and all the sides are equal, then it is a rhombus. This statement should be written here. Therefore, ABCD is a rhombus. From the question itself you can copy. In the quadrilateral, if diagonal bisect each other at right angles and all the sides are equal. The statement is very important, children. You have to mention this. Give the conclusion. ABCD is a rhombus. We'll move on to the next one. So this was third question, right? Yes. So we'll move on to the next one. Fourth one. Show that the diagonals of the square are equal and bisect each other at right angles. We know that diagonals of the square are equal. That's a property. And they also bisect each other perpendicularly. We also know that. Same thing we have to prove it here. Okay. So we'll only consider ABCD is a square. We only know that it is a square and all the angles are equal to 90 degree. All the sides are equal. That's the only information what we know. Diagonals are equal and they bisect each other perpendicularly. That we have to prove it separately. Now first of all what we have to prove here is diagonals are equal we have to prove. So let's start that. Given ABCD is a square. To prove AC is equal to BD. First one, diagonals of the square are equal. Second part, I have to prove they bisect each other. OA is equal to OC and OD is equal to OB. Third, they bisect each other perpendicularly. AC perpendicular to BD. Always remember, whenever we have to prove something perpendicular, that has to be done by CPCT and linear pair or something like that only. We have always done it. These are the three conditions what we have to prove. So first, let's choose the first one. Two sides, of course, all are done by congruency only. Choose a triangle such a way that it has AC and BD. Proof. In triangle, it should have AC, so and it should have BD. A, B, C and ABD. In triangle, ABD and triangle BAC. So we will first tell that AD is equal to BC. All the sides are equal. Then AB is equal to AB, common side. Now what will you do? The next one. I have no other choice left. Any angles equal? Yes. Angle A is equal to angle B is equal to 90. All angles are equal to 90 degree. Therefore, triangle ABD is equal and congruent to triangle BAC by SAS congruence rule. Now from this I can tell that BD is equal to AC. CPCD. So now let's choose the triangle. Let us choose two opposite triangles, either this or you can choose this and this. It's up to you. Second proof part, because we need to prove they bisect each other. So in triangle AOB and triangle BOC, first of all we know that AD is equal to BC. All the sides are equal. Then once again let me remove this marking that will give a confusion. So two angles AOD is equal to BOC. AOD is equal to BOC. Vertically opposite angle. Yeah, the next angle. Can I choose an alternate angle? Yes. So I can tell that this angle is equal to this angle because they are parallel cut by a transversal Z formation. Angle ADO is equal to angle OBC. Alternate angles. So angle, side. Triangle AOB is equal and congruent to triangle BOC by angle, side congruence. By angle, side, now can I tell here OD is equal to OB and OA is equal to OC. CPCD. That is what was required to prove. Apart from that, now till here it is very clear. Yes. Second part is done. Now to do the third part, we have to again choose a different set of triangles for congruency. So since there is no space, what I will do is I will erase this part what I have written, and for third congruency I will again repeat a triangle for congruency there. So I can copy this down, and for the third part, another set of triangles are to be chosen. Let's see what triangles are they, because we need to prove that the diagonals bisect perpendicularly. That means it should be 90 degree. Let us choose one adjacent triangle now. So let us choose this and this. In triangle AOD and triangle BOA. Okay. So again I will use, I'll drop everything what I have marked because so many things you get confused. Okay. Let's rub all these things. AD is equal to AB. All the sides are equal. Then can I tell OA is equal to OA, common side. Then OD is equal to OB, proved above. We have just proved that in CPC. So triangle AOD is equal and congruent to triangle BOA by triple S congruence rule. From triple S congruence rule, I can tell that angle AOD is equal to angle BOA. CPC. Don't write is equal to 90 degree here only. They are not 90. Only angles are equal. We know that angle AOD plus angle BOA is equal to 180. Why? They form a linear pair. But these two are equal. 2 times of AOD is equal to 180. Reason, angle AOD is equal to angle BOA. Everywhere you have to write the reason. Just note about. Angle AOD is equal to 180 by 2. So it is 90. Therefore, angle AOD is equal to angle BOA is equal to 90. If an angle is 90, then of course they bisect perpendicularly. This implies AC perpendicular to BD. Hence proved. Third part is also proved. Right? Quite a lengthy one. Not less than 3 or 4 marks can be expected for this sum. Next one. Show that the diagonals of the quadrilateral are equal and bisect each other at right angles. Then it is a square. Now previously what did we prove in this one? It was a square only, but in square we had to prove diagonals are equal and they bisect each other at 90. Now what they have given, it's a quadrilateral. In a quadrilateral, if the diagonals of the quadrilateral are equal and they bisect each other at right angles, then it is a square. Only thing what we have to prove here is all the sides are equal. That means first prove that it is a rhombus, then prove that each angles of a rhombus are 90 degrees. That's more important because in a square all the angles are 90. That you have to prove. So here the whole chapter goes in this. Prove that a quadrilateral is a square, rhombus, rectangle. That's what I told. The properties should be known very thoroughly and clearly. Okay. Fifth one. Show that if the diagonals of a quadrilateral, let me just consider one quadrilateral as ABCD. ABCD is a quadrilateral. Given that the diagonals are equal and they bisect each other at right angles. Given in quadrilateral ABCD, okay, so AC is equal to BD. Diagonals are equal. They also bisect each other. OA is equal to OC and OB, all are equal. They are equal hence, right? Is equal to OB is equal to OD. And they also bisect perpendicularly. AC perpendicular to BD. This much is given. What we have to prove? To prove ABCD is a square. So to prove that, we have two things to be proved. That is, first we have to prove all the sides are equal, because if all the sides are equal, it will not become a square. It can become a rhombus, because a rhombus also all the sides are equal. But to prove that it is to be a square, we need to prove all the angles are also equal to 90 degrees. So let's start quickly with it. Now to prove the sides are equal, do you remember in the previous part, how did we again try to recall? We had in one term we proved somewhere, show that third question. We proved that it is a rhombus. How did we prove? We first chose the opposite triangles, then we chose the adjacent triangles. Let us use the same rule to prove here it is a rhombus first. Let's do that. Prove. I first choose pair of opposite triangles. One triangle I will choose, second triangle I will tell similarly. I'm repeating, it's up to you. Talk to your teacher and find out whether you should find it or you can write similarly. In triangle AOD and triangle BOC. So in AOD, this is equal to this is equal to this. OD is equal to OB. OA is equal to OC. Given I will write off because I have already written there. Diagonals are equal. Then these two angles are equal. Angle AOD is equal to angle BOC, vertically opposite angle. Therefore, triangle AOD is equal and congruent to triangle BOC by SAS congruence rule. Therefore, AD is equal to BC, CPCT. Equation 1. The symbol is for similarly, triple L and Y. Similarly, in triangle AOB and triangle COD, I can tell that AB is equal to CD. Equation 2. That is what we had done previously. Now I will choose one adjacent triangle. Now I will choose these two. In triangle AOD and triangle AOB. So OD is equal to OB given. OA is equal to OA. Common side. Then it bisect 90 degree. So angle AOD is equal to angle AOB is equal to 90. Reason, AC perpendicular to BD. Therefore, triangle AOD is equal and congruent to triangle AOB. So, with respect to SAS congruence rule, from this AD is equal to AB. CPCT. Equation 3. I'll solve here further. From equation 1, 2 and 3, AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. Therefore, ABCD is a rhombus. Don't arrive at the square immediately. It's a rhombus. We prove that now all the sides of the square are equal. Now I have to prove that it's a rhombus. Now I have to prove that the consecutive angles are supplementary. Now I have to prove that at least one angle is 90 because in rhombus opposite angles are equal. If one is 90, all are 90. So how do we prove that? So what we will do now is we have to show that this angle is equal to this angle. Okay. Let's start with it. Why that angle only? Because these are consecutive angles. If consecutive angles are supplementary, 2 times of that angles I can show and prove. It's all done, repeated. Again, same thing we are following it. Choose the triangles now. In triangle ABC and triangle BAD. So, it is this triangle what I have chosen, children. A, B, C and D. So we know that AD is equal to BC. All the sides are equal. Okay. Then AB is equal to AD. Common side. Apart from that, diagonals are equal. Yes, diagonals are equal. So when we talk about ABC, it is AC is equal to BD given. I have written all these things in the given, so I have just written given. Triple S postulate. Triangle A, triple S congruence rule is equal and congruent to BAD. So by triple S. Therefore, angle ABC is equal to angle BAD. CPCT. We know that angle ABC plus angle BAD is equal to 180. Reason, children, please write down. Consecutive angles are supplementary. 2 times of ABC is equal to 180. Therefore, angle ABC is equal to 90. Therefore, If one angle of a rhombus, here it's not a quadrilateral more, take the conclusion. If one angle of a rhombus is 90 degree, then it is a square. Write the statement here. Therefore, ABCD is a square. This is how you are supposed to do it. So children, with this we'll wind up today's session. Quite lengthy sums we have here. The remaining sums will be done in the next session. Please practice the sums along with properties and congruencies.